Welcome to the first Coreflux use case. Every manufacturer wants to increase their own production and quality. In order to achieve this, they need data and data analysis. In this use case, we're going to connect the local PLC controller and store its data, base it on a unified namespace architecture, a vanilla version, and keep this data in the local database. From there, it's possible to analyze the production output. Today we're using a simple Siemens S7 1200 that is simulating some production. Each time we get a green light, it's a unit output of simulated production, like filling bottles, for example. For the unified namespace, we have the location, in this case plant 1, the area is filling, the machine ID is line 1, and then the data we want to gather. In this case, it's the production of a new bottle. For that end, in the line 1, we're simulating a Siemens PLC with an S7 1200. And for simulating the production of the new bottle, we're gathering the output Q01. Okay, let's dive into Coreflux. First we log in. We had already installed the broker, which is free to use. We're going to connect to it, and inside we'll install an asset. We go into the asset store, find the one we want and install it. We're looking for the S7 asset, click install, and it's done. Now give it a proper name. In this case, it's line1_S7 connection. Click the options button to change its configuration, and we're going to choose an anonymous connection, change the debug topic according to our unified namespace, so plant 1, filling, line 1, debug. Now for PLC parameters, we fill in its location. It's important to check if everything else is correct, like the connection resource. And we're going to keep the restart policy as always. Save configuration, and I'll click on tags. Start with our first variable as new bottle, and again use the unified namespace for the mqtt topic. So plant 1, filling, line 1, production, new bottle. Let's keep it simple on the QoS, and variable type is a boolean located on output O.1, and save tag. Now we can check if the topic is published in our broker on mqtt Explorer. And here it is. We have the debug topic for that line and the production. So far, everything is set up correctly. Plant 1, filling, line 1, then the debug topic associated with the proper machine, then production and the status of the output changing from true to false. Next step, configuration of the storage. This example was created in Microsoft SQL. It's a local database according to our unified namespace. We have plant 1 and then production data with the table and its fields for identification, the time that we are going to define as UTC, the plant ID, the area, the machine, and the state of the production that we are receiving. Now let's go back to Coreflux and integrate the respective Microsoft SQL asset. Select and install. And now let's configure it, starting with the name. line1_MSSQL connection. In the configuration options, start with the local connection of the broker. Define a proper debug topic, plant 1, filling, line 1, debug MSSQL. And for the database, define the location too. And it's called plant 1. And then username and password. Set the restart policy as always, save configuration and click on tags. Name it new bottle. Now we can copy and paste the mqtt trigger topic that we defined for our PLC. This trigger sends the event to the database. We're not retrieving data from the database, so keep the feedback topic empty. In the query, we're going to type insert to production data, followed by the fields for time, plant, area, machine, and state. Make sure this is formatted correctly. The identification of the table is auto-increased, so we don't need to worry about it. Everything else checks out. Now the values. Time will be UTC, the plant is plant 1, area is filling, machine is line 1, and then the value for the state true false we want to get. Save tag. Press play to start the asset. We have feedback here, so let's check the database. And as you can see, events are being registered in real time. each time that the variable is changing from false to true and back. This simple example allows you to calculate if the machine is stopped and for how long it stopped, and start to process the information that is relevant to our integration. Well, that's it. Hopefully you found this valuable. Whether you're taking your first steps in IIoT or elevating your game to master the Industry 4.0 with Coreflux solutions. See you in the next use case. Hey, have you seen my glasses? Anyway, if you want the assets in this video for free, just go to our Discord channel, find the vouchers and deals, and tell us you watched this video. We'll just give them to you. Thank you.